He didn't need love. He needed a lie that looked convincing in family photos. Just one weekend. One borrowed ring. One woman willing to pretend. He never planned on walking away changed. The story. Adrian Mercer built his life on precision. At 35, he ran a cybersecurity firm in Seattle. His calendar was ruthless. His reputation flawless. After a public breakup that nearly cost him investors, he decided emotions were liabilities. But when his younger brother announced his wedding back in Vermont, the old pressure returned. "Mom keeps asking if you're alone," his brother said carefully. "She thinks you work too much." Their mother had lost her husband 2 years earlier. She didn't say it, but everyone knew what she feared, that Adrian would end up successful, and empty. So Adrian solved the problem the way he solved everything. He outsourced it. That's how he met Claire Bennett. Claire wasn't glamorous. She was a 30-year-old high school literature teacher who picked up side gigs during summer break. She almost declined the offer. Pretend girlfriend for a wedding weekend sounded ridiculous. But the message attached changed her mind. He just wants his mother to stop worrying. Claire understood that kind of love. They met at a quiet cafe before the flight. Adrian arrived early, laptop open. Claire arrived windblown, carrying a tote bag filled with graded essays. "You're the temporary solution," she said with a half-smile. "You'll be well compensated," he replied. She tilted her head. "That's not what I meant." Something about her calm unsettled him. They rehearsed their story. How they met. How long they'd been together. Favorite memories they'd never had. It felt transactional. Until Claire asked, softly, "What makes your mother feel safe?" Adrian didn't know. He'd never asked. The weekend. Vermont greeted them with late summer air and golden fields. The moment they stepped into his childhood home, Claire shifted. She hugged his mother like they'd known each other for years. She listened. Really listened. She helped in the kitchen. She remembered names. She noticed when someone felt left out. Adrian watched her, confused. This wasn't performance. No one was paying her to kneel beside his anxious niece and read her a story. No one told her to sit with his mother after dinner when the house grew quiet. At the rehearsal dinner, his mother pulled him aside. "You look softer," she whispered. He almost denied it. Then he saw Claire laughing with his uncle, not to impress, not to fit in, but because she cared. And for the first time in years, Adrian felt something unfamiliar. Not control. Not calculation. Respect. The turn. On the morning of the wedding, Adrian stepped outside to handle a crisis call. A major client was threatening to walk. His voice hardened. His pulse rose. When he hung up, frustrated, he saw Claire sitting with his younger cousin, who was panicking about giving a toast. "I'm going to embarrass myself," the girl said. Claire squeezed her hand. "Then embarrass yourself bravely," she smiled. Love is louder than fear. There was no script for that. Adrian felt something crack open. All his life, he had measured success by outcomes. Claire measured it by impact. The ceremony was simple and beautiful. Later, under string lights in the barn, Adrian danced, awkwardly, and didn't check his phone once. When Claire laughed and stepped closer to steady him, something shifted. It stopped feeling like pretending. The goodbye. Sunday came too fast. In the car back to Seattle, silence filled the space between them. "You were extraordinary," Adrian said finally. She looked out the window. "I just tried to be kind." At her apartment, he hesitated. "This is where the contract ends," she said gently. He nodded. But walking away felt wrong. "Would you have dinner with me?" he asked quietly, without rehearsing. She studied him. "This time," she said, "you don't get to control the script." He smiled, really smiled. "I don't want to." What changed? They didn't rush into romance. They built it. Adrian visited her classroom. He watched her encourage students who believed they weren't good enough. He started looking at his company differently. He introduced mental health days. Mentorship programs. Scholarships funded quietly, without press releases. His board questioned it. But morale soared. And for the first time, Adrian felt proud for reasons that had nothing to do with profit. Months later, at a formal industry gala, a colleague recognized Claire. "Oh, you're the wedding girlfriend." Adrian didn't hesitate. "She's the reason I stopped pretending," he said. Final. A year later, his mother sat in the front row at another ceremony. This one wasn't staged. It wasn't strategic. It wasn't temporary. Adrian realized something simple. He hired someone to protect his image. Instead, she protected his heart. And sometimes, the person you pretend to love becomes the one who teaches you how.